Welcome to the Best Employee Podcast. This podcast is a great resource for anyone looking to improve their work skills. This episode is titled Supervisor Skills. In this episode, we're going to highlight Supervisor Skills, the Art of Supervision, how to be an effective supervisor, and effective communication skills for supervisors. Let's get started. Supervisor skills. If you're thinking about being a supervisor, there are certain skills you need to be successful in that role. One of the most important is the ability to motivate and inspire your team. As a supervisor, you'll be responsible for setting the tone and driving results. This means you need to be able to effectively communicate your vision and help others see how their work fits into the bigger picture. You will need to be able to effectively manage your time. This means being able to prioritize tasks, delegate responsibilities, and stay organized. You would need to be able to problem solve. This means being able to troubleshoot issues as they arrive. A supervisor needs to be able to build good relationships with their team members. This involves being supportive and helpful while also maintaining a level of authority. A good supervisor is someone who can provide clear direction and expectations while also maintaining a positive and productive work environment. They should be able to effectively communicate with their team and resolve conflict as they arise. Additionally, a good supervisor will have strong organizational skills and be able to prioritize tasks in order to keep the team on track. They will also be able to provide feedback that is both constructive and motivating. A good supervisor will be able to adjust their leadership style to fit the needs of their team. By adaptability, they will be able to create a work environment that's conducive to success. The goal of a supervisor is to ensure that the team is functioning at its best. With these skills, a supervisor can create an environment which everyone can thrive. While some people are naturally adept at supervision, for others, it's a learned skill. There are a number of resources available to help individuals develop their supervisory skills, including books, articles, online courses, and seminars. With the right training, anyone can learn the necessary skills to be an effective supervisor. After our commercial break, we'll be highlighting the Art of Supervision. Many years ago, Walmart went into business with one purpose: to give you everyday prices on the things you need. Every day, Walmart celebrates many wonderful years with special rollback prices on hundreds of items throughout their stores. But most especially, Walmart celebrates all the wonderful people who make these many years possible. Walmart celebrates you. Welcome back. The Art of Supervision. The Art of Supervision is one that is often overlooked, but it's crucial to the success of any organization. A supervisor is responsible for leading and managing a team of employees to ensure that they are productive and meeting goals. The Art of Supervision involves leading and motivating a team to work together effectively in order to achieve common goals. A supervisor must be able to communicate clearly and concisely, setting expectations and providing feedback in a way that is both positive and constructive. Effective communication is essential in this role, as is the ability to monitor performance and give direction when necessary. Supervision is an art, not a science. It's about creating a space where people can do their best work and where they feel supported to take risks. The supervisor is responsible for ensuring that employees are completing their work tasks effectively and efficiently. This can involve everything from providing training and guidance to setting goals. It's about being both directive and open-minded, offering guidance when it's needed, but also stepping back when it's not. Supervision is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. It's about building trust and mutual respect. And it's about constantly striving to improve to be the best supervisor you can be. The Art of Supervision is one that is constantly evolving. As new challenges and technologies arise, those in management positions must adapt their methods to stay ahead of the curve. The most effective supervisors are those who are able to combine different styles to address the specific needs of their team. They are also able to create an environment that fosters open communications and positive relationships. The art of supervision is one that takes time and practice to perfect. However, those who master it can reap the rewards and a cohesive and productive team. The best supervisors are those who are able to strike a balance between being authoritative and approachable, setting clear boundaries while also creating an open and inclusive environment. By understanding the dynamics of human behavior and using these insights to manage a team, a supervisor can truly be said to have mastered the art of supervision. Make sure to stick around so you don't miss how to be an effective supervisor. Starbucks Coffee Company is the leading retailer, roaster, and brand of specialty coffee in the world. Starbucks sells drip brewed coffee, espresso-based hot drinks, and other hot cold drinks, snacks, and items such as mugs and tumblers through customer-operated stores. Today you can find Starbucks coffee at a grocery store near you or enjoy one of their many signature drinks in their many comfortable cafes. Starbucks is proud to serve their customers delicious coffee that's roasted with precision. Starbucks' goal is to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Starbucks Coffee. Visit one near you. Welcome back. How to be an effective supervisor. The best supervisors are the ones who gets the most out of their employees while maintaining a high level of productivity. If you want to be an effective supervisor, there are a few things you should keep in mind. You need to have a good understanding of the organization's goals and objectives so you can align your team's efforts with the company's overall strategy. It's important to establish clear expectations and goals, and your employees should know what's expected of them and what they need to do in order to meet those expectations. If you're not clear about your expectations, it will be difficult for your employees to meet them. As a supervisor, you can create a positive work environment by setting clear goals, providing recognition for good work, and offering opportunities for career development. When employees feel like they are a part of a team working towards something larger, they will be more likely to put forth their best effort. It is also important to give employees the tools and resources they need to be successful. This might include training, access to information, and necessary supplies. If your employees don't have what they need to do their job effectively, it will be difficult for them to meet your expectations. You also need to provide feedback on a regular basis. This feedback should be both positive and constructive. While it's important to praise your employees when they do something well, it's equally important to help them and identify areas where they can improve. By providing regular feedback, you can help your employees stay on track and reach their full potential. There are a few different styles of supervision, and the most effective supervisors are those who are able to adapt their styles to the needs of their team. Some team members will require close guidance and directions, while others will need more freedom to experiment and take risks. The key to being an effective supervisor is to first assess the strength and weakness of your team and then tailor your management style accordingly. It is also important to be aware of different communication styles and accommodate accordingly. A key component of being an effective supervisor is developing a good working relationship with your team. Get to know them as individuals, their strengths, their weaknesses, and what motivates them. This will help you assign tasks more effectively and resolve conflict more efficiently. Always be fair and consistent in your expectations and treatment of your employees. If staff feel that they are being treated unfairly, it will quickly undermine your authority. By following these tips, you can set yourself up for success as an effective supervisor. Please stay tuned to Effective Communication Skills for Supervisors. Here to help you meet your high standards for health and wellness is the Walgreens brand. With over 2,000 products, Walgreens vigorously tests each one to ensure it meets their high-quality standards. Then Walgreens puts them to the test in the real world by you. And if that's not enough, Walgreens offers same-day delivery so you can get your hands on those products as soon as possible. Walgreens, here to meet your high standards for health and wellness. Welcome back. Effective communication skills for supervisors. Supervisors play a vital role in any organization. They are responsible for setting the tone of their team and ensuring that everyone is on the same page. In order to be successful, it's essential that supervisors have a strong communication skills. The ability to clearly express ideas and give direction is crucial, as is the ability to listen attentively and understand others' perspective. As the leader of the team, it is your responsibility to ensure that everyone is on the same page and working towards the same goal. And the better you are at communicating, the more smoothly your team will operate. Finally, there are a few key things to keep in mind when trying to improve your communication skills. First, always be clear and concise. Your team should never have to guess at what you're trying to say. Second, make sure to listen as much as you talk. And pay attention to what your team members are saying and try to understand their point of view. Lastly, remember that communication is a two-way street. Encourage open dialogue and be receptive to feedback. If you master these 3 skills, as well as the others that we shared in this video, you'll be well on your way to be an effective supervisor. Thank you for listening to Supervisor Skills. I appreciate your time and I hope you found the information helpful. In today's competitive job market, it is more important than ever to find ways to improve your performance at work. By taking the initiative to learn new skills and develop your abilities, you can make yourself a highly sought-after employee who is beneficial to work with. With a little effort, you can transform yourself into the kind of employee that any organization will be glad to have on their team. Thanks again for listening, and best of luck in your career.